Christian meditation? Is that even a thing? Well, hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin, and I am so glad that you're here today watching this video, because today we're going to be talking about something that I've incorporated into my daily routine that has been a huge help to me, and I think you could really benefit from as well. And that is Christian meditation. Now, if you're like me, you didn't grow up putting those two words together, Christian and meditation. They just seemed like things that were inherently opposed. Meditation was for New Age or Eastern religions and just wasn't something that Christians did. It was altogether foreign. And that was my experience. So if that was your experience as well, I want to say I totally get that, but bear with me because I think by the end of this video, you might realize that this is a habit that could be really great for you and is in no way opposed to what the Bible teaches. So if you've been watching my videos, you might know that I'm really passionate about things called spiritual disciplines. And if you're new to the church or you just haven't picked up that much Christian lingo, I totally get it. There's a lot and it can be difficult to keep up with. But spiritual disciplines are basically habits that are meant to help build your faith. That could be anything from reading the Bible every day, to praying, to fasting, to a whole myriad of things. And meditation is one of them. Now, I get that there's many ways to meditate, and I'm not saying that all of them are equally valid. In today's video, I'm not going to be saying that I'm some expert on meditation. I certainly am not. But I do want to share how I've been incorporating a Christian version of meditation into my daily routine, and it's really simple and easy, but effective as well. So I wanted to share that because I think you might really enjoy it as well, and you could really pick it up anytime. It is not difficult at all. So my journey with this has been that, I had heard of Christian meditation and it was something that I'd tried in various forms, but over the past month, I gave myself the challenge of doing it every single day. And while I've missed a couple days, I've more or less done that and have really enjoyed it. And the method I came up with, it works for me and I want to share it with you. What I do is every morning for 15 minutes, I set aside time to meditate. And what that looks like is I divide that 15 minutes up into 3 different sections. Often what I'll do is I'll pick a fruit of the Spirit. And again, if you're like fruit of the Spirit, you lost me. Check out Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 and 23, and you'll get a list of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, etc. You got it. But what I'll do is I'll take one of those things and I will divide it up 3 ways. So this morning, for instance, I took love. Now, I want to divide that into how God embodies that, how God shows that to me, and then how we are called to show that to others. And that's how I take those 3 5-minute sections. And what I do goes back to what I've talked about before on this channel of breath prayers. So I will pick a verse and I will divide that in half. So for instance, if I was doing love, I would start with God, inhale, and then exhale is love. And I would do that for 5 minutes, just really focusing on the fact that God is love. And it really begins to seep into your mind, and it's also just a way to memorize scripture. That's coming from 1 John. And then for the next 5 minutes, I look at how God shows that to us. And now there's a lot of different verses you could pick. A really easy one, John 3:16. So you could go, for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only son. Or you could pick a myriad of other ones. But the point is, then I'm transitioning from who God is to how God shows that. And then for the final 5 minutes, I would do again 5 minutes of breath prayers with one scripture. And for instance, if I was doing love, I might pick, as I have loved you, so you must love one another, from John 13, verse 34. But you could do this with any number of things. I've done it with peace. I've even done it with justice, that God is just and that he says vengeance is mine. Or you can do it with that God is the Prince of Peace and he says my peace I give to you. There's so many wonderful things and they're great ways to start your day. But if you're not sold yet and you need a little bit of a biblical rationale, totally get that, and it's a great place to be at. Well, I would encourage you to look up the number of times that meditate is used in the Bible, and you might be surprised, it's a lot more than you would think, about 20 times in total. Many of those come from the Psalms, where the psalmist will say that he meditates on the precepts of God or the law of God day and night. In fact, the book of Psalms starts in chapter 1 with a picture of the righteous man who meditates on the law day and night, and that is put forth as this exemplar. Or in the book of Joshua, for instance, we find Joshua being told by God to meditate on the law day and night. But really, actually, where the impetus for me came to start this practice is from the book of Philippians, specifically chapter 4, verse 8. There we find these words. He says, "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things." And for me, a realization I had is that our thought life is so important. So often our actions and our emotions, they stem from our thoughts. And we are told to take captive all of our thoughts. And if we really want to grow and mature in our faith, we have to pay careful attention to what we are setting our minds to. And that is why I developed this discipline. Now, you may still feel like, but that just feels so foreign. And Christian meditation is admittedly a little different than Eastern meditation, and it's worth noting that difference. While for many other forms of meditation, the goal is to empty your mind. In Christian meditation, you want to fill your mind with the things of God. And what Paul was saying there, of whatever is pure and just and lovely and excellent, we want to fill our minds with Scripture, as the psalmist often talks about meditating on the law. And so I want to encourage you, there's really nothing about this that should freak you out, even if it seems a little different. And give it a try. It's 15 minutes, but it could make a really big difference on the amount of stress you feel, on the anxiety, and on just that connection you feel with God. It can help you take your thoughts captive and pay more attention to your thought life, which is oh so important. But in any case, this is just my experience with Christian meditation, and I want to encourage you, give it a try. If you want me to share with you some of the specific scriptures that I use to break into those 3 sections, I'd be happy to do so. Let me know in the comments down below. And if you take up this challenge of trying Christian meditation, please let me know how it goes. I hope it's as helpful for you as it has been for me. In any case, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Truly, that means so much to me. And to those of you that are new, that haven't subscribed, I want to say this is Gospel Simplicity, a channel where we're passionate about the beautiful simplicity and transformative power of the gospel, the good news about Jesus. If you are one of those people who have been watching these videos and you have subscribed, thank you so much to all of you that have been sharing these videos with your friends. That means the world to me, and I wish I could thank you better, but trust me, I am oh so grateful for you. Until next time, guys, be sure to be on the lookout for more videos, and as always, go out and love God and love others, because truly, above all else, that will change the world. Peace, love you guys so much. I'll see you next time.